Konnichiwa and welcome to episode 16. This week we're looking at paint colours, renovating the toilet room window, building a frame for the bedroom floor, visiting Furukawa Sans house and removing the pillar in the kitchen. Wow, it is a busy episode. When we were back in Tokyo, we went to Benjamin Moore to look at paint colours. The range of paint options in the local homeware stores is very small in Japan, I guess because DIY is not very popular. So Benjamin Moore is the best choice, but it's outrageously expensive compared to in the States. We came to have a look at colour options for the kitchen and for the toilet room. We didn't make any decisions on the kitchen, but we're considering perhaps greens or greys. For the toilet room, we've decided to go for pink. When we were on the train on the way into Tokyo, in one hand I had the tile, which we'll use on the toilet wall, and a small piece of the black vinyl, which will go on the floor. And in the other hand, I had my pink sunglasses. And I looked at them together and thought the colour combination worked really well. So we've picked out a pink, which is very similar to my sunglasses. We also picked out a grey paint for the toilet room door. It's an exact match to the grey on the bedroom door. The bedroom door is one of the brand new doors which we've bought and which we absolutely love. The toilet door is an older second-hand wooden door which we were going to paint. We wanted to make it an exact match to the bedroom door because these two doors will be very close to each other, both in the corridor. On the way back to Ibaraki, we made a massive detour and went to Biba home in Saitama to pick up some 15mm plywood which we'll use on the floors throughout the house. They don't stock 15mm plywood in the homeware stores near our house, they only have 12mm. They can order it in for you, but it's expensive. So it was well worth the detour to Biba home, who had this in stock at a very good price. The reason why we wanted to use 15mm on the floor is because that extra 3mm adds a significant amount of extra strength. The 15mm plywood will be screwed down on top of wooden frames. In between the frames we'll put insulation. We're starting in the bedroom. We've brought in 10 pieces of wood which we'll make the frames with. Our first task is to check the level of the floor to see if it's flat. We've set up a laser in the middle of the room. At each corner and pillar, we'll use a ruler to see what height the laser beam is at. If all of the numbers are the same, then the floor is flat.
This is exactly 11.
11?
Yeah. 11.5.
There is a gap 6mm. So plus minus 6, 10.9.
10.9, yeah.
11.2. So we have to find out highest point, lowest point.
Okay. 11.2. 11.2.
Dangerous, kick off.
11.2. This is the same.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Your eyes broken, kick off.
10.4. It's quite different.
Yeah. So you can also measure right side of the pillar, left side of the pillar, for example, because it's sometimes underneath it. 10.1.
It's 11.1. Okay. And then this side is 10.9. 11.3. Okay, that is exactly 11.
11.
11.
11.3.
11.3.
This is the highest. 10.4 だから、9 milli different.
Yeah, 9 milli less than a centimetre. We won't notice it. We won't notice. Very small.
Yeah.
A room.
We will adjusting different.
You will?
Yep, you heard right. We'll adjust the height of the frames to eliminate the 9mm difference and make sure the floor is completely flat.
Here, smaller one.
Okay, smaller one at this side.
Yeah. In the middle,
Yeah.
it's okay. Quite thick one.
Yeah. And this side?
In the middle.
In the middle. So smaller, bigger,
Yes.
middle.
Here.
To complicate things, the wood that we have is not all the same thickness. It ranges from about 57 to 64 milli.
So the smallest size we've got is
59.
it's a 58 here.
Hmm?
58.
Yeah. So 58 we can use here.
Over there. 61, 61, 61.
How many do we need?
62.
This is a 60. 60.
After getting our wood in order, we started fastening it to the floor, all the time checking with the laser to make sure that the finish level would be completely flat. In some places this involved packing some extra wood underneath to raise the height a little bit, and in other places it involved planing the wood to lower the height. The finished result was a perfectly level floor frame. Our next task was to renovate the toilet room window. This is a single glazed brown aluminium frame. Our plan is very simple: clean everything up and spray the frames black. The panes popped out very easily. We cleaned the frame with the compressed air gun and then masked off the area. After using a base coat of Michacron sealer, we sprayed the main frame front and back with black urethane paint and then masked and sprayed the window panes. The next day we took off the masking.
Looks great, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks great.
Looks like a completely different window.
Here's the before and the after. It looks a million times better than it did. We had an early morning appointment at Furukawa Sans to ask for some advice about the best person to speak to about getting our house connected to the main sewage system. Their house, by the way, is amazing. It looks like a castle from the outside and the interior is just beautiful. The wood that they have used throughout is incredible. Whilst we were there, we were gifted some more beautiful wood.
YouTube.
Wow!
大丈夫ですか?
Yeah, you will be famous on YouTube. Okay.
Look at this very beautiful pattern of the wood. It's really fancy wood.
Wow.
Called keyaki.
Segoi.
It's basically used for temple or maybe shrine. That much high quality.
Wow. So our house will be like a temple.
Probably.
Wow.
これなんかその
何坪ある？これで。2坪？結局2、4、5枚。ね。
5枚、10枚ありますもんね。
あそこ。玄関のとこ？
Wow.
玄関はもうきちんとしてるんでしょ？
玄関土間
玄関？
土間になってて天井を抜いたんですよ。だから
じゃあそこないか。
ちょっと大変やな。だからこれはなんかその
別に上じゃなくてもいいんだね。あ、壁に、裾にいいかわかる。
ちょっとなんか考えて、洗面台のこのちょっと作るんですけど、そこにこう
やるとか。でもね、濡れるとあんまり塗らないとくないよ。濡れるとシミができる。濡れるとシミができる。
Wow. That's the most beautiful wood. When we got back home, we carried on working on the bedroom floor. Ichi cut the 15mm plywood to size. We'll put the insulation in and screw them down another day. We're planning on finishing this floor with a carpet. Ichi installed an access hatch in the back left corner of the room. This will actually be inside the wardrobe. It's next to the toilet room, and this will be handy in case we ever have a problem with the water pipes. The very next day, Kyoko-san arrived with some wood which we had ordered.
これ切って使ってくださいっていうことです。あと小さいのがあったんだけど切ったついでたからこれ1枚なんか使いなっておまけです。いいんですか？いいんですよ。そうだよ。まあね、買ってね、うちまで仕入れたものはそうはいかないけど、なんたってほら、ああいう丸太引ってのは自分たちで適当でいいんだ。だからそれでね、子供たちでも教育している頃ならきちんと何でもいただくんですけど、私たちもほらもうね年を取ってるから、子供たちも一人前でみんな家族持ってるし、もう適当でいいんです。いいんですか？
They give us extra food.
Extra one? Wow, thank you.
Maybe our age is retire,
Uh-huh.
but we are working for health. Only health.
It's important to stay active. Wow, thank you very much. Very much. Can you manage it, Chi, or shall I help?
Yeah, I can do it.
Wow, so strong.
I enjoy your video.
Oh, did you watch?
Yes, it's so far.
Can I show you? Dozo.
誰は？Cat.
Oh, Kiko. Here.
Kiko. Hi. Welcome. あら、これ、she.
He.
He went to several countries.
Yeah.
Hong Kong, Singapore,
Yeah.
and Tokyo, and to
Kasumigara.
Welcome. Yeah.
He's very happy here.
Yeah. How old is he?
He is
何年生きてるのかな?
9 or 10 now. 9 or 10. Yeah. Maybe Q.
数えたかわかんないけどね。
Q. Yeah, getting old.
結構もうもう老人だね。ね、目やにが出てる。ね。
Oh, from Kaitsuka.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, it's the
very
best.
flavorful.
It's the best.
ね、これそう美味しい。baked sweet potato.
Oh, thank you. Too kind. Too kind. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
It was the first time Kyoko-san had been to our house. Normally Furukawa-san comes on his own, so we gave her a tour around and showed her all of the work that we'd been doing. Our next task was quite an exciting one. We were going to remove the pillar in the kitchen. You might remember from a previous episode that Furukawa-san had told us that he thought it would be fine to remove the pillar that was making the placement of our kitchen island a little awkward. This is the pillar that we want to remove, and this is the log that it's supporting. That log is being supported in several other places. Here, 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 and here. And on that basis, we think it will be fine to remove the pillar. The log is not quite touching the other log here, so just in case it drops, we've packed out the area with some extra supports. We opened up the floor around the base of the pillar and then got Ichi's new toy out. That spark there was a chainsaw hitting a nail. The post hasn't dropped because it's attached to the frame at the top.
Post, push here. Push this way.
The post?
Push.
Push?
Yeah, push this
Okay.
way. Tension here.
Okay.
Yeah, that way.
A lot or a little bit?
No. Okay.
It's just very heavy.
And there we have it. The pillar is out and the house has not fallen down. We had some bad news this week. The shower that we use has closed for 3 weeks. So we've managed to find a new one. It's a half an hour drive away into Chura town and it's in a manga cafe. When we arrived, we had to sign up and make a membership card. You then pay per visit according to how long you spend inside the facility. There's lots of mangas, which are Japanese comics. You can choose to have a private room or you can sit in the open plan cafe. There's toilets and 2 showers. Towels and soap are provided. There's a sign on the wall asking you to limit your time in the shower to 15 minutes. But no one's really counting. You get unlimited use of the drinks bar, which includes teas, coffee, soft drinks and ice cream. Some of the magazines are a little bit saucy. If we stay for half an hour, which is enough time for a shower and an ice cream, and choose the open plan cafe, it costs us 230 yen each, which is about $2 per head. It's about double what we've been paying at Kasumi Kitchen, but we do get an ice cream here. If you've enjoyed this video and haven't done so already, please like and subscribe. See you next week.